Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the concept of telnet, guys. So basically, telnet has two major full forms. In Wikipedia, I found one, and in textbook, I found one. Like wherever I'm searching, I'm getting these two as the common full form, guys. So telnet is nothing but a terminal network or telecommunication network. Okay, so in simple ways, a telnet is nothing but assume that your friend's system is having some problem, or your friend is unable to code a particular program. You want to help him, but you are at some other place and he is at some other place. So if you get a chance to control his PC, you can show him, right? So here is the, you can highlight him, you can show him like that, right? So that kind of thing, remote access, is possible using the concept of telnet. So if you heard about the softwares like TeamViewer and AnyDesk. So these are the two popular softwares which provide the concept of a remote access for a common user. Like students, they will be using these softwares, right? Yes. So these softwares will be using internally, they'll be using the concept of telnet only. So a terminal emulation program that can use to access the remote servers systems. So remotely servers or the systems. So you can configure them, you can do anything you want, guys. Okay, so it is a simple command line tool which allows you to send commands from your and to control the server and administrate and server just if you are available there. So basically it is just a simulation, right? So on your system you are seeing that system, you are controlling your system on your system, but indirectly you are indirectly there at that system and you are controlling it. So it is in that way it is saying. Okay, yes, so the commands are in a simple English and can be typed using the keyboard to tell the server what to do. Okay, so operations could be run, program, create folders, delete files, create files, transfer files, any kind of operations, guys. Okay, so telnet can be used on OSs like Windows, Mac, Linux. On any operating system it can be used. Similarly, it is fast. Commands are also sent in clear text, not encrypted. So this is a drawback, guys, please remember this. So for this drawback resolution only, the SSH came. This is nothing but secure shell. Okay, so basically the telnet drawbacks brought SSH. Okay, oh, that's what I wrote here. Okay, so hence not commonly used, and nowadays we are using SSH, guys. That is just security is added additionally. Okay, so this is the basics about telnet. So I hope everyone got some basic idea. So in the next lecture, we will be going through file transfer protocol. That is nothing but FTP. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.